Hello and welcome to my Christmas special. Now, in this special Phoenix Henry video, I'm going to be showing you how to make some wonderful snowflakes that I know how to make. I'll be reviewing / showing off this year's Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and then I'll also be giving an in-depth tour of my winter village, and also running the train because I know people like to see my trains run. So I hope you enjoy! For that first thing, we have the Advent Calendar. So far, because I'm only recording on the 20th, I've only opened 20 out of the 24 that it has. So, I will be showing you those 24. Excuse me as I fight with my Christmas hat. So, if you can't see, I've opened a good substantial amount of them, 20 out of 24. And it's supposed to be in Dumbledore's office. This blue thing is the pensieve, and it's a game where you're trying to collect builds from the 8 movies. Let me find all of the minifigures, which is the third of each one. Which we have a Harry Potter, 3, 6, a Moaning Myrtle. I've never had her before. She's cool. Excuse me as I try to do math. A 9, which is a Sirius Black. 12, which is Lord Voldemort himself. Not Tom Riddle, but Lord Voldemort. We have 15, which is Nymphadora Tonks. She actually has a reverse face with a duck snout. And then 18, which is Severus Snape. And he also has a mad face. So these are the 6 minifigures that I've opened. I know there's also going to be one tomorrow, and then on the 24th. So I can assure you of that. But there's a ton of cool builds. The only ones I can't figure out what they are 14 and 13. I'll show at least 13 to you in detail, because I for sure cannot figure that out. If you can see that, please tell me in the comments below what that is. It's from the 5th Harry Potter. That's pretty much all I know. Might be from the Ministry of Magic. And then I think this is the arch where Sirius dies in the Ministry of Magic. But yeah, it's a really, really well put together Advent Calendar. Would totally recommend, even though this is coming out the day before Christmas. Oh well, get it next year. So next we're going to be making snowflakes, which are like this. So what you really only need are scissors and Post-it notes. Blue is probably your best color, but I also have a pencil here so that I can then sign them once I'm done. Because I like to sign my artwork, as you saw in my big box, with my big watermark. But anyways, so first thing you'll want is an individual sheet of paper, and you'll want to fold it in half. Give me precision. I want precision. Perfect. I'm trying to make it perfect. perfect is an illusion, by the way. So don't believe anything I say. So you want to fold it like this. Here's the original and here's the folded in half. And then you want to do that again. You want to fold it in half again, where it gets smaller, and it's like that. And then you want to fold it in thirds. So you start like that. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Like that with the thirds, and then you fold the large wing over it, and it should be fine. Is struggling. Okay. So now you have a sort of fox shape, I guess. What you'll want to do is you'll want to round off the corners. So just take your scissors and round that off. And then you get to cut a nifty little design into your triangle, which I'm going to do right now. Creates a lot of paper waste, by the way. So, parents, beware of papers. There's going to be a lot of paper waste, parents. I would hate for you to have to clean this up after your child watches this. If there are any parents and children watching this. I make assumptions. But anyways, you can even cut out like the tip of this right there. You probably can't see that. I'm making a mess. But I'm going to cut out the tip just a tiny bit so that it's a small hole. And then once you have your design cut on there, what you want to do is carefully unfold it so that then you can have a snowflake. I like mine. You do have to be careful depending on how you folded it in the beginning about which part sticks to each other, but it should be fine since I've made an entire stack of them, which we're going to actually use to decorate over there, which is where the city is. But there we go. It's a new snowflake that I've just made. With the blue, I was just making them sharper, pointier looking, which is how I want the blue ones. So now let's go over to decorate my wall. So we are actually over by this wall here. My recording desk is that way-ish. I'll show you when I'm doing Winter Village stuff. But anyways, now since I can move my camera stand, I'm just going to show you where I'm putting my snowflakes. Which, since it's been like 2 days since I last recorded the clips before now, I actually got these laminated and cut out. So they're a lot sturdier. Excuse me as I disappear. I also realized I didn't sign one, which is horrible. Oh yeah, and my lips are kind of bad, so I'll have to worry about that later. But thinking about putting the snowflakes up. Sorry if I disappear out of frame like that. I'm tall. So one. You guys can't see that, can you? Oh, and there go the rest of them. Well, I'm going to pick them up and hang them on the wall and then show you guys that. And there. Now we have a ton of snowflakes. I've hung up all the ones that I made, and now I'm fearful I haven't made enough. They taper to a point, right there. But now we can take an in-depth look at my winter village. So, this obviously is my winter village. So, it all started with this wonderful train right here. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh. No, stop. I forgot something. This is the smoke. Oh, this is the smoke of the steam locomotive. So we put it there. And we let the train go. It probably shouldn't go that fast, so I'm going to slow it down and make it stop at the station. Oh, and then there's my dryer. Looks like the engine's derailed. Oh well. So that was my first set that I got. And it came with the circle of train tracks. The second set that I got was this winter train station, which came with a set of 4 train tracks, a railroad crossing, a bus, and of course, the train station. So here it says Winter Village. There we go. Now it's in focus. Over here, it says tickets, which will probably not be in focus. It also has a lamppost there. We have a mailbox down to the left. Over here is the ticket booth, the door, and then where you can get some hot chocolate. Here's a minifigure I bought from a store and have decided that it is me. If I get you around the back, however, you can see the inside. So that's the inside of the roof. That's the inside of the barista. And then this, even though it's dark, is where the tickets are. There's a schedule there. And then there's also a schedule over here. My fingers are big. There. So that was the second Lego set I got. The third one is the Winter Village Fire Station. So this fire station, if I show you, looks like that. Almost like a mouth with a mustache right there. There are doors there. I might close them. It originally came with a light brick up there, but I've used that light brick for other things now. So, it also came with a fire truck, a small bench with lampposts, and a frozen pond that goes in front of the fire station. So now, let's look at the back. I can get you in over this because this is a camera, not me. You can see the bottom, entire fire pole tower, and then the top, which is only accessible by the staircase. So this brings us to last year's set, which is the Santa's Visit set. I'll bring you around, and you can see it's such a nice set. It's in a sand blue. It came with a Santa, a front lawn, and a Christmas tree. Now, if we can go around the back, excuse me as I have to move the train, but we can see that around the back, it's an entire scene. We can remove this, shedding some light on the girl's bedroom, which is right there. There's a kitchen under there where the mother's working. An enormous dining table there for the family. And in the living room where the dad is expecting something. And what is that something, you wonder? Why, it's Santa Claus down the chimney. So yes, Santa can come down the chimney. There's presents hidden in places. And it's just a really well put together set. I love it. Which only leaves this year's set. Plus my few extra things. So this year's set is the Holiday Main Street. I showed you that in my Trolleys and Cameras episode, which was a Lego episode. But we still have to look at it. So it came with a music shop, a toy store, a little trolley stop right there, a trolley, which I'll show you, and then a Christmas tree. So the trolley, which I can pick up, is a nice little trolley that can be motorized. Trolleys and Cameras shows it motorized. Here's the inside with the conductor running it. This is the trolley stop where it says Main Street on the clock sign. Here is the music shop, which is pretty. And here is the facade of the toy shop. Now, if I go behind, you can see that the bottom is obviously a shop, and then that is where the music shop owner lives. Kind of. We go over to this one, and we see that there's the living place with a bed and Christmas tree, and then the actual toy store with the worker there. That pretty much sums up our my winter village. I guess it is ours, isn't it? Except for I've taken some Arctic Explorer sets, turned them into an Ice People helicopter. This was a small set that I got a while ago. Oh, those are my fingers. Very cute. And then this is the Lego mail plane I got for my birthday last year. And as you can see, like all of my flying things, I've hung it. Well, I haven't hung my helicopter or hot air balloon. But like most of my flying things, it hangs. And that is pretty much all of the Winter Village. There's actually one more thing I want to do before I have my outro, and it's something I did not say in the intro, and that is to actually make a Lego star, so that then I can be nice, and I think it was a Lego set will be gifted to an adult or child, and I love to be nice and would love to do that. So we can just build a small Lego star, regardless of how it's done. So anyways, I'm going to do that. So now that I've finished, this is the result. Kind of looks like a star. I'll show it up to the camera so that everyone can see its inner details. Now, next week, which is the 2nd or 3rd, so a week from the release of this video, I'm actually not going to be posting a video because I want to take at least somewhat of a break even though I've only been making videos for a month. It's Christmas, so I'm just going to take a break. Now, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye!